Good morning, students. Good morning. Good morning, students. Am I audible?
Good morning, sir.
Very good.
Sir, audible, sir.
I will share my today's presentation. So today we'll discuss some of the important points. So now onwards, maybe in next few classes, we'll discuss about the general topics which are expected to get in your next coming exam. Maybe in the fourth unit we discussed two topics. So they are, one is the paging system. Paging system is one expected question. Next one is GPS and the video text. Combiningly, that is also one of the expected question. So from the second unit, there are two different types of questions. So the first one today we are going to discuss, that is the pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation. So generally the second unit deals with, maybe some of your friends are doing the project work also, various types of modulation techniques. That means if we have some analog signal, how can we convert that analog signal into its equivalent digital coded format, digital modulation format? So for this purpose, there are various methods like pulse width modulation, pulse position modulation, pulse code modulation, delta modulation, modified delta modulation, etc. So all these are the different modulation techniques. They can use to convert the analog signals into its equivalent digital format. So in the digital format, the error should be minimized. Minimum error is required. So that means almost all whatever the data transmitted at the source, the transmitted at the transmitter, the data should be reached to the receiver. So that is the general way of the modulation. For this, various techniques are there. So today I will discuss about the pulse width and pulse position modulation. So is it visible, this presentation? First we'll discuss, is it visible?
Sir, visible.
So the concept of pulse width modulation is concerned. So whatever the signal we have, that is the analog signal, this analog signal is applied to the one of the input of your comparator. This is a comparator device. Operational amplifier is acted as a comparator. So which compares two inputs, that is this input and this inputs. Comparator is always having two inputs, which compares these two inputs. So the comparator, we have some of the applied input, another one is called as a reference input. So if the reference input is above the applied signal, so reference input is greater, which has one state, and slowly we can increase this. For example, this is a 0 volts. Let us assume this is 2 volts. So from 0 volts to 0.5 volts, 1 volt, 1.5 volt, that we have to slowly increase the input signal. So below this value, if it is 2 volts, Below this value, it has one state. For example, 0 state, or it is a negative state, negative voltage state. Now, suddenly, whenever it is crossing this particular value, this reference voltage, if it is crossing this reference voltage, okay, so the input signal is crossing the reference voltage, there is a sudden change in the output. There is a sudden change. So that is the general principle used in the comparator. By using this particular principle, here we can apply a sinusoidal waveform, that is our voice signal, or any of the modulating signal, that is a low frequency modulating signal. And here we can apply some of the sawtooth waveform. So sawtooth means, for example, we have an integrator. You can apply a square wave from the function generator. That square wave is passing through an integrator. The resultant wave is a sawtooth wave like this. So this sawtooth wave is acting as a reference wave. Sawtooth wave is acting as a reference, and here we are applying a modulated waveform. Okay, so now here let us take this is the general condition. The CT is this reference voltage, XT is the applied modulating signal. Here the general condition XT is greater than or equal. XT, the signal is greater than or equal, the output is some positive voltage. So that is the initial voltage. If it is a positive voltage for XT greater than CT. Whenever if it is exceeding XT is less than CT, XT is less than CT, the output is negative. So these are the two different conditions of your output. Output is only one state, whether it is a negative state or the positive state. Okay, negative state or the positive state. Sometimes it is in the negative state based on the condition of the inputs. Based on the condition of the inputs, the conditions are, if XT is greater than CT, the output is positive. XT is less than CT, the output is negative. This is the general condition used in the comparator. So based on this condition, so let us draw the waveforms. So this is generally called as a pulse width modulated output. If we are getting some output here, that is generally called as a pulse width modulated output. So whenever you are processing these two signals, that is a modulating signal and your comparing signal like sawtooth signal, the generated output is generally known as a pulse width modulated output. So which is appearing like this. So let us take, this is your modulating signal. So like sinusoidal waveform, it is a sinusoidal waveform. So here it is a sawtooth waveform, that is a falling edge sawtooth waveform. This is a falling edge. So slowly it is increased up to this point. Suddenly there is, it will become negative, or it is 0. So some 5 volts or 0, or if it is plus 2 volts and minus 2 volts like that. So this is called as a falling edge sawtooth waveform. Okay. Now, so these are the two inputs of your comparator. This is one of the input of your comparator, and this signal is another input of your comparator. So that is the sawtooth waveform. Now the resultant wave. So the resultant wave is concerned. Okay. So here the regions you can find out. So this is your analog signal. So here the reference voltage is below the analog signal. Up to this region, it is below. So from here to here, this region, your reference voltage is less than the applied signal. And here, this region, the reference voltage is there is a, so analog voltage, applied analog voltage is larger in this region. Again, up to this region, here it is. So therefore, this condition, you can check the condition wherever we have the xt greater than ct. So xt greater than ct. So that means here your xt applied, that is reference is greater. So for reference is greater, if reference is greater, that is a positive. It's a positive. So in this region, xt is greater than ct. Xt means your applied signal. Xt is greater up to this region. Xt is greater than ct. Ct is your this sawtooth signal. So here it is ct. Just you can observe from the circuit diagram. Your ct is the sawtooth waveform. Xt is your applied modulating signal. So from this diagram, xt is greater than ct up to this region. So therefore, the resultant waveform is positive up to this region. Then above this, this condition is applied. That is xt less than ct. Xt less than ct, in which the resultant waveform is negative. So that is up to this region. చెప్పండి ఏమేమో మేడం వస్తారు చూడు మేడం. So in this region, this condition is applied, that is xt less than ct. Again, it is coming to this region. In this region again, this is a first condition, that is a positive. So this is positive peak. Now again come to this place. So up to this region it is negative. Again this small region it is positive, and again in this region it is positive, and come to this region, up to this it is positive only. This is positive. So then, so here it is from this to this region. So until this region it is a positive. So therefore the waveforms are appearing like this. So this type of waveform, whenever we are getting this type of waveform, this is generally called as a pulse width. The pulse width, the width of the pulse will be depending on how much time the reference voltage is higher than the applied signal voltage. How much time? So here it is a more positive. These two signals you can observe. So it's a more positive. This here it is very less positive, because in this region your reference voltage is more positive. So you can see from here to here it is positive. Again from this region to this region it is positive. So longer regions. So therefore this is one of the longer region, it is positive. Pulse position. So here it is small width. So therefore this is called as a, because the pulse, how the generated pulse, which is depending on the values of the inputs. So that is the width. The width of the pulse is depending on how much time the reference voltage is higher than the applied voltage. So if more higher, reference voltage is more higher, the pulse width is more. Less higher, the pulse width is less. So this type of waveforms we are getting. And here we have a positive and negative values. Positive and negative. This is a central line. So this is the zero voltage line. This is a plus VCC and it is minus VCC like this. Suppose if we want to eliminate this negative value, we can use one of this elimination, that is some clamping circuit is required. So that is the negative voltages will be reduced and it is coming to this place only. That is positive voltage, then 0, then positive voltage, then 0, positive voltage, then 0. So that is one clamper you can keep. So at this circuit, in this circuit diagram, that output is connected to one of the clamper here. That clamper will that will clip the negative voltage levels. So therefore, this type of shape we can reconstruct by adding one of the component at the output of your circuit. Then the resultant waveform is appearing like this. This is the resultant waveform. For this, you can connect one clamper. So one clamper circuit, that is clippings and clampings. It is the applications of diodes, clippings and clampings. That clamp means it's like it will clamp the signal. That is the negative half, it will completely erase. Only will get the positive output. That is 0 to positive level. No negative voltage. So this is about any doubt? You have any doubt?
సార్ రికార్డ్స్ పెట్టారు కదా సార్ గ్రూప్ లో, అది అంటే ఎట్లా రాయాలో తెలియట్లేదు సార్. అది మొత్తం డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ టైప్ ఉంది.
ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి కొన్ని. దేనికి సంబంధించిన రికార్డ్ చెప్పు.
ఇది సార్ 8051 సార్. తర్వాత డిజిటల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్
8051 కేమో ఎట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది మాన్యువల్ కొన్ని ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
దాంట్లో ఎడిషన్ కి, సబ్ట్రాక్షన్ కి, మల్టిప్లికేషన్, డివిజన్, పికింగ్ లార్జెస్ట్ నెంబర్, అట్లాంటి వాటికి ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ రాసుకోండి మీరు అంతే. మిగతా
ముందు మ్యాటర్ ఏం అవసరం లేదు సార్.
ఏం అక్కర్లేదు. నో నీడ్
టు రైట్. ప్రాజెక్ట్ కూడా ప్రాజెక్ట్ గూగుల్లో సెర్చ్ చేసి రాయమంటారా సార్?
అంతే కదా, ఇంకా మరి వేరే చేసేది ఏం లేదు. ఈ కమ్యూనికేషన్ మీ దగ్గర సిలబస్ బుక్లు కానీ ఏదైనా ఉంటే అవి రాసేసేయండి సరిపోతుంది. సెకండ్ యూనిట్ గూగుల్లో కూడా సెర్చ్ చేయండి మీరు, లేదంటే మీ దగ్గర ఉన్న మెటీరియల్ అది ఉంటుంది కదా దాంట్లో వచ్చి రాసేయండి.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. సార్ ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఒకటే కదా సార్ రికార్డ్ లో?
సార్ డిజిటల్ ఇంకో రికార్డ్ సార్.
డిజిటల్ దానికి కూడా పంపించినాను మీకు, ఒక బుక్ లాగా PDF ఫైల్ పంపించినాను. డిజిటల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ కి ఒక PDF ఫైల్ మీ గ్రూప్ లో పోస్ట్ చేసినాను. గూగుల్ క్లాస్
అంటే అది కూడా మొత్తం అంటే చాలా అంటే పెద్ద.
దాంట్లో మీరు ఒక 2-3 ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ మనం ఒకసారి డిస్కస్ చేసాం ఒక క్లాస్ లో, ఒక 2 క్లాసుల్లో. అవి రాయండి చాలు. అన్ని అక్కర్లేదు, 2-3 చాలు. ఒక 3 మాక్సిమం 3 దట్స్ ఎనఫ్. ఓకే
అంటే ఇప్పుడు రికార్డ్ లో రాయమరా సార్, లేకపోతే A4 సెట్ పేపర్ లో రాసి బైండింగ్ చేయించమా సార్?
పని చేయండి, అది యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ప్రింట్ తీసుకొని స్పైరల్ బైండ్ చేసుకోండి. దాంట్లో మీరు చేసిన ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్స్ ఏదైతే మీరు చేద్దాం అనుకున్నారో అవి టిక్ కొట్టండి అంతే.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
PDF ఫైల్ ని ప్రింట్ తీసుకోండి, తీసుకొని స్పైరల్ బైండ్ చేసుకొని దాంట్లో మీరు ఏవైతే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ చేశారో వాటికి టిక్లు కొట్టేసేయండి సరిపోతుంది. డిజిటల్ కమ్యూనికేషన్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So for the clamping circuit is, if you are adding clamping circuit, this negative half part will be eliminated. It will give only from 0 to higher level. This is the pulse width modulation, general concept of the pulse width. So pulse width and pulse position, these two is coming one of the long answer question for this, the next upcoming semester. Okay, now coming to the pulse position modulation, that is about the pulse width. So in the pulse width we need the comparator only. The comparator, 2 input signals are required. One is the analog signal, another one is like a sawtooth waveform. The resultant output is in the form of the pulse width output that can be connected to one of the clamper. So that clamper output is the positive shaping of the signal. Now coming to the pulse position. So pulse position modulation is the extension part of your pulse width modulation. So if you want to discuss about the pulse position modulation, you must know about the pulse width modulation. So because the pulse position modulation, so here in pulse width modulation, this pulse width is different, this pulse width is different, this pulse width is different. So different pulse widths are there. So if you are communicating the signal with the different pulse width, pulse width, it is difficult to identify the actual information. So therefore, to eliminate this non-uniform pulse widths, there is a uniform pulse width is required. Uniform pulse width. For that purpose, we need another additional component to the pulse width modulator. So that due to that additional component we have added, like a monostable multivibrator, we have to add one monostable multivibrator to this circuit. It is the your pulse width modulator. Here it is the circuit diagram for the pulse width modulator. For this circuit diagram, we can add one monostable multivibrator. So add one monostable multivibrator. So which has some trigger pulse. The trigger pulse, whenever that trigger pulse is applied, it will give some output. Otherwise, it's a stable state. No changes in the output. So therefore, this is called as this monostable multivibrator. Sometimes it is called as, the name is, this monostable multivibrator will generate pulse of fixed length. So that is the pulse of a fixed system. So that is fixed waveform. Fixed waveform it will produce. So that fixed waveform is generally called as the pulse position modulation output. Only the pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation, the some additional component required. That additional component is a monostable multivibrator. So because of that applying of that pulse, so up to this we know we have the waveforms like this, different positions. Okay, so now whenever you are applying, so here it is a negative edge. You can identify the negative edges. Here negative edge. So small pulse it will produce due to the monostable multivibrator. Again here it is a negative edge. At the negative edge, we have a small pulse. Next to negative edge, this is the negative edge of the pulse. So here it is another pulse. So that means here. So wherever you have a negative edge, there is small pulse. So here also you can see this is a negative edge, there is a pulse. So here also negative edge, there is a pulse. So all these pulses are with the uniform lengths. So their position. So here an axis. So here it is sometime this is the position. So here it is negative pulse is there, means there is a change in your signal. This their pulse present means there is a change of the signal. That means there is change of the output of the comparator. So at what distance, at what time we are getting this pulse position. So therefore, this is one pulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pulses are there. Therefore, the information based on these pulses, we have to redraw the analog. That means in the demodulation process, again we have to recover the signal, actual signal, to identify the actual signal based on the received signals. These signals will be communicating. These signals will be received by the receiver end, and he has to recover the actual information. So this is the pulse position. Now coming to the advantages and disadvantages of the pulse position and pulse width modulation are concerned. So here the pulse width is pulse position is having more advantage, because this pulse low voltage consumption is required for this. So therefore, the advantages point of view, you can see. So here it is the some of the advantages. Okay, so that is the less affected by noise. So whenever you are communicating the digital signals are not mixed with any of the unmodulated signals like another voices produced by the surroundings or the air, etc. So therefore, they may not interfere easily. So therefore, they will not affected by the noise. Then the so the noise contaminated signal can be reconstructed. Suppose if anything is added also, that can be eliminated easily from the actual signal. So these are some of the advantages of your pulse width modulation, pulse position modulation. And there are some of the disadvantages are also there. The disadvantages are concerned. Okay, this is also one of the power is constant. So that is a transmitted power is constant. This is also one of the advantage. So less affected by noise. Noise contaminated signal can be reconstructed, and the transmission power is constant. This is also one of the advantage. And there are some of the disadvantages are also there. So the disadvantages are concerned.
సార్
చెప్పండి.
సార్ ఇది పేపర్ మోడల్ 5th సెమ్ లాగానే ఉంటుంది సార్. 8 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమైనా?
అవును బాబు, కరోనా మోడలే. కరోనా మోడల్లో
అంటే
2 లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ వస్తాయి ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్ నుంచి. 2 లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఒక్కొక్క యూనిట్ నుంచి. ఫస్ట్ నుంచి 2, సెకండ్ నుంచి 2, థర్డ్ నుంచి 2, ఫోర్త్ నుంచి 2. టోటల్ 8 క్వశ్చన్స్, 8 లాంగ్ ఆన్సర్స్. ఓవరాల్ చాయిస్ ఎనీ 4 యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్.
సార్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టాపిక్స్ ఏమైనా?
ఇప్పుడు చెప్పేటి అన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ కదా, ఇంపార్టెంటే చెప్తున్నాయి.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇప్పుడు డిస్కస్ చేసేటివన్నీ ఇంపార్టెంటే అని చెప్తున్నాను కదా. ఇప్పుడు నవ్ ఆన్వర్డ్స్ ఓన్లీ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్.
ఓకే సార్.
So these are the disadvantages. So that is the some of the that is synchronization problem is there. That is the receiver clock will not be matched with the transmitter clock. So that is one of the problem. That is synchronization problem is there, because the transmitted clock, the frequency of the transmitted clock is different from the frequency of the receiver clock. So therefore there is some mismatch or miscommunication. Therefore this is generally the synchronization problem is there. So synchronization is required at the demodulation, that is at the receiving end. This is required, that is synchronization. We have to match the clock frequency. That is additional matching is required. And also if you are communicating like this, we need a frequency spectrum of high bandwidth. High bandwidth frequency spectrum is required. So this is also one of the disadvantage. So therefore these are 3 advantages and 2 disadvantages. So therefore otherwise this is one of the important communication model. So this is my today's presentation, that is the pulse width modulation and the pulse position modulation. This is one of the question, and maybe in the second unit, the another important question is, yeah, so that is the frequency shift keying and phase shift keying. So that is also in the next class we'll discuss about those topics. So which are the two important points from the second unit. FSK, that is frequency shift keying, and phase shift keying, frequency and phase. So they are also we discussed, and already I posted it in your the videos are available in your Google Classroom. Go to your Google Classroom and just have a just listen those videos. So you will get they have explained very nicely about each and every concept. Okay. So with this, I will end my today's presentation. If you have any doubts in these two models, if you have any doubts, please ask me. So we have only some 7 to 8 minutes time is there. Please ask me if you have any doubts. So this is the circuit diagram. One comparator is required. Here it is the applied modulating signal. This is the reference signal. Reference is like a sawtooth waveform. Sawtooth waveform. This is a sinusoidal waveform. Basic condition is only, this is the condition, that is this XCT. Applied signal is greater than the reference signal. Applied signal is greater than reference signal, your output is high. Applied signal is less than the reference signal, your output is low. And this negative will be eliminated by the clamper circuit. The negative signal, negative half, so that is negative will become 0 by the clamper circuit. Up to this, it is a pulse width modulated output. Then for this, you can connect one monostable multivibrator. This you have discussed in your second year, fourth sem. Second year, fourth sem, we have operational amplifiers, where we have in the second unit we have various types of waveform generators like square wave, rectangular wave, etc. So this is a monostable multivibrator which is available in your fourth sem. Already you have studied. So this will generate a pulse of fixed length. Okay. So therefore, by using this concept, we can generate wherever a negative pulse of this like this, which is go through your waveform. Yeah. Whenever there is a negative pulse, there is one pulse will be generated like this. All the pulses are in the uniform width. So therefore, this pulse is exactly indicate the position of the negative transition. That pulse indicates the position of the negative transition. So therefore, if pulse present means there is some negative transition. Pulse present means there is negative transition. Pulse absence means no transition at the output. So by using this concept, we can able to reconstruct your actual signal, actual information. So this is about your pulse position and pulse width modulations. So in the next class, we'll discuss about the concepts of the frequency shift keying and phase shift keying. Frequency and phase shift keying. Okay. So with this, I will end my today's presentation. Thank you all for your patient hearing.